got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Forbath out to kick this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second. And look at this, another fake. And Adams has it complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling.
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They pitch it out to Murray. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They go play action. Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Rivers now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time. Now I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They go with Murray again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This from 36 yards out. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Rivers. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually meet?
Oh, no, he lost the football. A big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 30, 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw is Dobbs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. A first down throw here for Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
Hey, Rocket. All right, now, Rocket 56. Rocket 56.
Now Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
12.
Back to the ground now with Stewart. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Play fake. Rivers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Here we go.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this.
Switch. Here we go. 1, 9.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep.
Here we go!
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
No, not running. Keenum wants to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is...